and gentlemen, y'all see the title of the video. So this week, ladies and gentlemen, week been beating me up, not gonna lie. So I had to spend $938, ladies and gentlemen, and unexpected expenses, you know. But this one really kind of don't count, but I'm gonna name it anyway. I spent $138.15 in the grocery store, and y'all seen the previous video where I had to spend $799 on the vehicle because it had to get serviced at the dealership. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how that go. A car is very essential when you have a job. Having a job is very essential because, you know, if you're getting paid weekly or bi-weekly, you need some income coming in. No matter what you're doing in life as an adult, you gotta have some type of income coming in, because if you don't have no income coming in, where's you sleeping at? Where's you at? You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say this, like, you know, basically I'm just gonna be talking to y'all about why I'm not really hurt about it. It's 50-50 because I was saving that bread just in case, you know, an emergency came, but I wasn't expecting an emergency to be that quick, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't want to spend that $800, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to build the car fund up to a few commas, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say, and I'm blessed about, is that was the only issue with the vehicle. So I shouldn't have to worry about anything major for a while, other than rotating the tires, brakes, spark plugs, what else? And alignment, you know, little small minor things like that. Things that should be no more than a couple $100. So I say all that to say this. I am very grateful to have the knowledge to be able to think ahead and look ahead in the future. As in, I prepared for me having an unexpected expense. Am I upset that it was almost a rack and I didn't even make $1,000 this week? Yes, I am. I only made, from my check, from my work check, I got $460. I put $400 up in a money market account. So I had $60, and then I had to buy the groceries this week. Well, today, which was $138. So I put another $100 that I had from somewhere else, put that with that, bam. Yeah. And I had to transfer money yesterday to pay for the car. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how that go. And again, I'm gonna keep saying this quote. Dave Ramsey said it best. Money turns a problem into an inconvenience, because you don't have to stress about it. Like, it's not going to shake up your whole world. But if that's all you have, say you got an expense at $600, $700, $1,200, $1,500, if that's all you have, it's going to rock up your world. It's going to fuck up the household. It's going to fuck up how you looking at people for a little certain time, because you financially in a rut. So we need to have some insurance. What is some insurance? We need to be making sure we thinking ahead. You feel me? We need to, what's the saying? If you can't buy it twice, you can't buy it. You know what I'm saying? Some people number be 5 times. If I can't buy it 10 times, I can't buy it. If I can't buy it 3 times, whatever your number is, figure out your formula. Whatever your formula is, whatever your broke is, you know what I'm saying? You might be having 2,000, 3,000 right now. Don't go below those numbers. Set a number in your head. I can't go below this. You gotta force yourself not to go below that. I really can't. I mean, what's understood ain't got to be explained, but if you really want to level up, that's really going to have to have to look at this shit. It don't matter how many commas you probably sitting. I don't care if you sitting on a rack or you sitting on 10. You got to look at that shit and still feel like you in survival mode. That's the only way you're going to keep on grinding, keep going up. And I'm on this journey with y'all. That's why I'm sharing this shit with you. Like, it's a lonely road. It's bittersweet, because you might be doing good for real, but deep down, you still don't feel like it's enough. And with that feeling, we gonna keep going the fuck up. And also with that feeling, when things happen and may knock us off our pivot a little bit, we prepared for it. That's the whole point of having different little accounts. Okay, I got my rent account. I got my car account. I got my investment account. I got my brokerage account. You see what I'm saying? I'm putting money over here in the S&P 500. Like, we got to do multiple things with that paper. Like, even if you just diversing your account, like I said, with different with multiple accounts, and just rename them. Even if you got to do that on a simplistic level, That right there is gonna put you in a whole nother bracket, in my opinion. I have 4 different accounts, ladies and gentlemen, on top of my checking account. So in total, I have 5 accounts on my one bank account. You see what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this: I'm focused on building up those 4 accounts and also putting 2 more accounts, a rent account, so I can push, you know what I'm saying, pay the rent with rent and investing. And that investing, you know what I'm saying, plan on going to like, Fidelity or something like that. Really opening up a brokerage account or really putting some paper into that stock market, but also having some tangible assets. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out a way to come up with some tangible assets. But side note, that I just went off on a little tangent. That's my bad. I say all that to say this though. That $938, ladies and gentlemen, came out the motherfucking blue. I did not want to spend not $800 yesterday for the car, and I really ain't mind the $138 because that's groceries, of course. But and the fact that I didn't make $1,000 this week, I made less than $500, and I had to spend $1,000. I'm down $500. So the only reason why I'm cool with this situation is because a nigga save some. You feel me? Save some for the rainy days. Because you know it's always gonna fucking rain. It's always gonna fucking rain. Excuse my French, excuse my vulgarness. I just gotta be real with y'all. You know it's gonna fucking rain, bro. And with these vehicles and rent and shit like that, shit is not cheap, bro. Like, especially if you're an adult and you on your own, and it's you and your people, or you even by yourself, you can't be broke. Your broke need to be 20,000. Like, you can't go below 20,000 type shit. And even then, your bills is no more than 2K a month. You feel me? Shit, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I see how this shit is. Like, I always gotta pay something. I gotta pay for my damn tags. That's gonna be another 2. Then I got a car payment coming up right around that. And then car insurance, that's another 6 right there. You feel me? And all I get paid is another 5 next week. So, you feel me? Like, man, I say all that to say this, though. When we prepare for certain things, it's not going to hurt as much. Yeah, it's still going to hurt. Yeah, it may feel like a setback, but at least your account isn't wiped. At least we're not going into debt to pay shit off. Because we already know it's going to happen. So if you prepared, say you prepare for an unexpected expense to be $400. But you already had in your mindset, oh, I need to triple up that 400. So you got 1,200 in the account instead of just a regular 400. So something happened, $500-$600. You still got 6 for another emergency. See what I'm saying? So we need to be thinking ahead. That's the whole point. By me thinking ahead, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not 100%, but I'm okay. You feel me? And that's the whole purpose of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Like, because I know how it was, ladies and gentlemen, when I was screwed. I know how it was when I couldn't fucking afford a $300 expense. You feel me? $100 expense. Barely can afford money to get my teeth pulled. I was broke getting my teeth pulled. Do your research, real talk. Like, I'm 26 now. I got this tooth pulled. I was like 21, 22. Or 20, one of those years. Y'all know, it's just everything high, bro. So by everything being high, cars, dental, rent, food, we got to prepare for that. ×3, ×4. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to talk y'all head off, man, but just mash that video. Mash that like button if you got any value from this video. And I'm just letting y'all know, man. This shit came out the blue. That 938, I keep saying it. That $800 mainly came out the motherfucking blue. I knew I had to spend $200 for them to see what's wrong with it, but I thought it was gonna be like a few couple $100 more, no more than $500. That motherfucker ripped my heart in half when they told me $800. You know what I'm saying? And again, I didn't even get $800 this week in profit. Not even from my 9 to 5. So I'm over here like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, but that's the point of being an adult, and that's the point of, me even making this video, hashtagging it saving money, hashtagging it wealth. You feel me? Because We gotta maintain this shit and think ahead so when things like this happen, it don't knock us off. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It don't knock us off at all. We just stand tall like a tree and keep on building. You know what I'm saying? Put the bread back, keep on building. Keep on building. Put the bread back, keep on building. Do the same thing. Eventually, the motherfucker gonna be caked up. So comment down below what y'all think. Mash that like button. See y'all in the next video. Appreciate y'all time.